Alright, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Grace Tutor, and here I solve technical drawing problems and I also provide information that are important for you to have a better performance in your technical drawing examinations. And if you are new to this channel, if you are watching my channel, my videos for the first time, I want to ask you that if you're a technical drawing student, I want to ask you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and when you subscribe, put on notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. And I also want to tell you that you should help me to share my videos with your friends and tell them to come here and learn. And as you are learning, don't forget to practice, because this is a practical subject and you need to practice it so that you can master it. Now, on the screen, this is the problem that I want to show you how to solve. As you can see on the screen, let me take you to the question itself, as we have here that draw the full isometric view of the component shown in third angle orthographic projection in figure 2, making point A the lowest, and as I said, this is the question I want to solve. Okay, so this is the question I want to solve. So let's quickly look at the features of this object. Normally, I'm supposed to produce its sketch, but if I don't produce its sketch, you can still understand, you can still get it. So what we have here, this is the front elevation. This is the front elevation, and this is the end elevation. This is the front elevation. Okay, so this is the front elevation, and this is the end elevation here. And what we have here is that we have what we have. So looking at what we have here, we have this shape, and then we have this circle, and that is what that is for this cylindrical part. That's for this cylindrical part. So then we have a circle here. So here we have a circle, and here we have what we have this curve here, and then we also have a curve here. But let me talk about the dimensions, and we have the distance from here to here is 72 millimeters, and the thickness of this is 22 millimeters. This is 72, this is 22 millimeters, and then the radius of this curve that we have here, radius of this curve is 26 millimeters, and then the distance of this center line from the center line of this small circle is 76, and the distance of the center line of this circle from the center line of this small circle is 64 millimeters. And for this big circle that we have here, which is for this cylindrical part, is the diameter is 76 millimeters. So the radius of this curve here is 20 millimeters, and this circle and this circle, their diameters is 20 millimeters each, and that's what I want to show you how to do now. So I didn't produce the sketch of this, but I'm going to show you how you can make the isometric view of this object. So let's go and look at what we need to do. Now, the first thing that you need to do is that, as you know, that in isometric projection, you need to draw. So you draw a horizontal line. So draw a horizontal line like this. Then, so with your 30 degrees set square, so draw a line in this direction, and then you turn it to this side. So you draw a line in this direction. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw that part that is 22 millimeters thick. So this part. So I'm going to draw this part first. Because within this part we have this curve here, and then we have this circle. Likewise, this curve and this circle. Then we now build this on it. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, the first thing that I need to do is that, so draw a vertical line from this point. So draw a vertical line from this point like this. So draw a vertical line. So I believe you can see the vertical line, and then so now you take a measurement of 22 millimeters to this side, a measurement of 22 millimeters to this side. So this is 22 millimeters. So draw a vertical line from this point. Draw a vertical line from this point like this. So draw a vertical line here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is that, so here we have what we have for this, So I'm going to produce something like a cuboid, and the width or the distance from here to here, that is the width, will be 76 millimeters. So I will take a measurement of 76 millimeters from here. So 76 millimeters from here, and 76 by 2 will give us 38. So 38 millimeters. So I'll divide into 2 at once. So here I'm going to draw a vertical line here. So I'll draw a vertical line like this. Then here I will draw a vertical center line. A vertical center line. Okay. Now after drawing this vertical center line, so as I said that, so based on what we have here, so the distance from this point down here is 26 millimeters. So distance from this point to the center here is 76 millimeters, and from here to here is 64 millimeters. So 26 millimeters, 76 millimeters, and then 64 millimeters. So I'm going to take that distance. So I will take 26 from here. I will take a distance of 26 millimeters. So this is 26. So then I will take 76 millimeters. So this is 76 millimeters. Then I will take 64 millimeters. So 64 millimeters. So this is 64 millimeters. Then I will take 20 millimeters up. 20 millimeters up. So this. So I take it like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I will draw a center line. So through this point. Okay. Then here I will also draw a center line. Here I will draw a center line like this. And then, so I'll go up here and draw another center line here. Then I will come up here. So I will draw a line in this direction. So draw this, and then, so I want to complete this. So I want to make it a cuboid. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So though I may not need all, but I don't need all of it. Okay, then, so I will draw this, so to make it complete, so you can see what I've done here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is that, so I'm going to start from this curve down here. I'm going to start from this curve. With this curve, I first produce this curve here. I'll produce this curve, and I will go up and produce this curve. I've gotten the center lines for both of them. So I produce this curve and the circle. I will also produce this curve and the circle. So you need to you need to be patient. Okay, now as we have that, the radius of the curve down is 26 millimeters. So I'm going to take a measurement of 26 millimeters from here. So I'll take 26 millimeters. Okay, so 26 millimeters here, and I will also take 26 millimeters. So I'm trying to get the accurate. So I will also take 26 millimeters. I take 26 millimeters. So okay, this is already 26 millimeters. So I will take 26 millimeters up. 26 millimeters up here. So this is 26. Then I'm going to produce a square. So I produce a square. So I produce a square. So I produce a square like this. Okay. Now, what I want to do here is like I want to produce an isometric circle. There's not going to be a circle. I just want to bring out the curve. That's what I want to do here. So if you have not seen my video on how to produce isometric circle, please go and watch it. Go and watch it. So because I'm not going to I'm not going to label. I'm not going to label the part. So just go and watch it, and I believe that will help you to be able to produce this isometric curve that I want to produce here. So so we are going to join the longest diagonal together, so which is this one. So join this together, then so we join this point. So join this point together with this point, and then you join this point together with this point like this. Okay. So and then so I don't need all of them. So I think with this one that I've done is enough for me to get what I want to get. So what I just need to do now is that we put the pinpoint on my compass at this point here where these lines intersect. So I'm using 4 center method. So I put the pinpoint on my compass here and extend to this point. So if I test it, is it okay? Okay, I think it's okay like this. So I'm going to draw a curve from here. So I draw a curve from here like this. So just take it easy. Okay. So with this curve that I produced, then I'll bring it to this point here. So bring it to this point, extend it here. So I'll test it. So is it okay? Okay. So I need to work it out from here. Okay. Then I will draw from here. Okay. All right, so that's what I want to bring out within here. So I'm going to produce the circle. So the next thing I'm going to produce is the circle. So I will produce the circle here. So don't forget that the diameter of the circle is 20 millimeters. That means the radius is 10. So what you just need to do is to take, so from the center here, so you take 10 to the left side and you take 10 millimeters to the right side. Then here you come here on this vertical center line, so take 10 millimeters up and take 10 millimeters down. So produce a square. So draw a square here. So draw a square. So here you draw a square. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to draw the circle. So this is what I do whenever I want to produce a small circle like this. I use my hand to produce the circle. So, and it is not going to be an actual circle, it is an ellipse. So be very careful. So it's going to give us an ellipse. So that's what I want to produce. So whenever I want to produce a small circle like this, I use my hand, or a small isometric circle. So I use my hand to join these 4 points together. And that's what I'm doing now. So it may not be really perfect. If I'm to be using my compass, it may not be easy. So that's what I want to see there. So I've produced this. So the next thing that I'm going to do is that now so the next thing that you are going to do is that, so we need to get the thickness of this curve. So what you need to do is that from this point here, from this point, so draw a line to this right side, and from this point also draw a line to this side like this. Now don't forget that the thickness of this thing is 22 millimeters. The thickness is 22 millimeters. So for this one now, so what we are going to do is that, so what we are going to do here is that take this 22 millimeters with your, okay, just let me use my ruler. So you measure 22 millimeters from this point here, 22 millimeters from this point. So take 22 millimeters from this point on this line, take 22 millimeters. So this is 22. Okay, then on this line also you come here, you also take 22 millimeters. So this is 22 millimeters here. So with my French curve, I'm going to connect these 2 points together. I'm going to connect these 2 points together so that the curve can come out. So look at the way I'm going to do it. So it's very simple. So you just need to be patient and take your time to do it well. Okay, so this is it. So I just join this together like this to my French curve. So the curve has come out. So the next thing I'm going to do is to blend them together. So I just draw a straight line from here so this is it. Okay, so that's what we have here now. All right, so that is the curve that we have down, and I've also drawn the circle. So I will go up. So I will go up, I will come up here. So as we know that the radius here also is, the radius here is 20 millimeters. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so the radius of this curve up here is 20 millimeters. The one down is 26. So the one up is 20. So I will take a measurement of 20 millimeters to the left and also to the right side. Don't forget that this is 20 from here to here. So all I need to do now is to take 20 millimeters down. So take 20 millimeters down here. Then I will form a square. So I form a square on this face. So I form a square here. So just join this, or draw this, and we draw this down. Then, so with a 30-degree set square, so be very careful. So you draw, and we have formed the square. So all I need to do now is to join this long diagonal. So join this part together. Then, so I will join this point together with this. Now, for you to know how to draw isometric circle, I'm repeating it, please go and watch my video on how to draw isometric circle. So I did that in details. All I did there, it was detailed. So just go and watch it so that you know how to produce isometric circle and isometric curve. So please go and watch that. Okay. All right. So now, so we have the curve around here. So I'm going to produce it around here. So what I need to do is that, okay. So what I need to do here is that I'll put the pinpoint on my compass here and extend it to this point. Extend it to this point here. I believe you can see the point. So I will extend it here. Then I will check it. So it's accurate. So okay. So I'll just draw this like this. Okay. So I'll draw it like this. Okay. Then the curve extends to this side. So how can I get that? I just put the pinpoint on my compass here. So I will extend it to this point here. So I extend it to this point. And I will test it. Okay. So I think it can go like this. So I just draw this. So I believe you can see this. Okay, so now, all right, so now the next thing I'm going to do is to draw the circle. Don't forget that for the circle, we have the diameter is 20 millimeters. 20 millimeters. So from the center here, So take 10 to the right, 10 to the left. Okay, so yeah, we take 10 millimeters. So 10 millimeters up here and 10 millimeters here. So I will draw a square here. So I'll construct a square on this face. Alright, so this is the square. So as I did for the other one, I'm going to use my hand to connect these 4 points together. So as I said that when it's come to the construction of small isometric circle, I will just usually use my free hand with a small circle. So if I'm to use compass, it may be somehow hard. So I'll just use my hand, connect these 4 points together. So now don't forget that an isometric circle is not a real circle, is an ellipse. So you have to be conscious of that when you are drawing, so that you not draw the normal circle. Okay. Alright, so that's it. So I produced it. So the next thing, we have to get the thickness of this curve here, so at the back here, as we did for this one. So what you just need to do is that so from this point here, so draw a line from here to this side, and also from this point draw a line to this side. So you come up here, so you draw a line here, and then you come here. So from this point draw a line to this side. So we now take that 22 millimeters. So 22 millimeters is the thickness of this part that we have taken. So take 22 millimeters on this line. This is 22. Then so you come up here, so you take 22 millimeters. So take 22 millimeters. So here you also take 22 millimeters. Okay, so with these 22 millimeters that we have taken, so I'm going to use my French curve now. So I'll use my French curve to connect these together. So with my French curve, so I will join. So I'll connect this. Okay. So you just need to take your time. So you don't have to be in a hurry. If you are in a hurry, we make a mistake. So take your time to do this. So I will join this together like this. And then, so this part, so I will join this together with this. Alright, so I believe you can see what I've done. So then I will make this line, I'll make it a thick line like this. Alright, so with what I've done here, I'm done with the upper curve and circle. So the next thing is for us to produce the cylindrical part that is mounted on this part. So we want to produce cylindrical parts. So we want to produce this cylindrical part. So we have what? We have external circle and we have internal circle. So for the external circle, so the diameter is 76. For the internal circle, the diameter is 50. So I will start with the external circle. So that's the way we are going to do it. So don't forget that we have gotten its center here. So 76 by 2, that will give us 38 millimeters. So it give us 38 millimeters. So I will take a measurement of 38 millimeters. So 38 millimeters. So I take 38 millimeters. So let me use my, okay, so from here to here is 38 millimeters. So let me take it with my compass here. Okay, so this is 38 and this is 38. So I may need to draw this line. So we have 30, 30. So the next thing I'm going to do is that, so I'm going to draw from here. I will draw a horizontal line like this. I want to form a cuboid. So I want to form a cube. So that's what I want to form a cube. So we are using a cube. So we want to build the two circles on an isometric cube. So alright, so from here, so you draw a line. So very careful. So you draw a line from here like this. So let it go to the front, and then so you come to this point here also. So you draw a line, so it go forward like this. So you come up here, so come up here. From this point you draw a line. So what I'm trying to do is that I want to produce an isometric cube. So also from here, so you draw a line in this direction. So the length of that cylindrical part is 50 millimeters. Is 50 millimeters as, so we have it here. So it is 50. So 72 plus 12, 22 plus 50, that is 72. So if I subtract 22 from 72, that will give me 50. So it means that distance from here to here is 50 millimeters. So I will take a measurement of 50 millimeters just on this line alone. So 50 millimeters here. So this is 50. So this is 50 millimeters. So now, so I will draw a vertical line from this point here. So I'll draw a vertical line down. Okay. Then here I will draw horizontal line from this point. So from this point I will draw horizontal line to this part. Then here also I will draw a vertical line up to this point, and here, so I'll just join this together. To form the isometric cube. So this is it. So I've joined them together. So we have what? We have a square. I have a square at this front part. If you look at it, so I have a square there. I believe you see it. So now, so the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to get half of, okay, so half of it. So half of it's already gotten here. So I'll just so this is the half. So I will produce this. I produce this down. So very careful, because if you make any mistake, so it will affect the work. So now, so that's half of it, and then for this part, so for this part that we have here, okay. So all I need to do, I need to get the center of this also. So from here, so I will draw a line, okay. Then so this is the midpoint, so I'll produce this to this side. So as I said, that if you want to produce isometric circle, go and watch my video on how to draw isometric circle and isometric curve. Go and watch it. Very, very important. So that will help you to be able to do all this. So it's very important to watch the video. So now, so I'm going to join the longest diagonal together. So the longest diagonal, so I will join this together. So join this together like this. Okay. All right. So don't forget that I said I want to draw the external circle first. So the lines are many, so you have to be watchful. The lines are many. There are some lines that I don't need, so but I know the ones I need. So I know the ones I need. I'm used to this. So I know the ones I need. I can locate them one by one. So be very careful so that you not get confused with the lines that we have here. So also, so I'm going to join this. So when you watch my video on how to draw isometric circle, you have no problem in you will have no problem in locating the point. So please go and watch the video. go and watch the video. I'm using 4 center method to draw the isometric circle. So we also have other methods, but this is more quicker. So I'm going to put the pinpoint on my compass here, and I will extend to this point. So I extend to this point, then I will test it. So okay, all right, so let me draw. Okay, so with what I've done here, then I'll bring it to this point. So let me draw from here. Okay, so all right, then I will put my dipping point on my compass here, and I will extend it to this point here. Extend it to this point. So I will test it. Okay. All right, so then, so I put it here. I will draw. So draw like this. Okay. All right, so I've drawn the outer circle, and don't forget that this outer circle, it has a thickness. So it has a thickness that is distance 50 millimeters. So so it has a thickness from here to here, 50 millimeters. But what we have here, we want to produce this part. We want this curve to blend with this curve here, so that this shape can come out on both sides. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Just look at the way I'm going to do it. So what I need to do is that, don't forget that the total length from here to here is 72 millimeters. So what I'm going to do now is that, so to get the thickness, so from this point here, from this point down here, from this point down here, okay, so I need to make use of my my French call, my TSS square. So draw a line from this point to this part here, and then so from this point here, so draw a line. Okay, and also so from this point, draw a line. Okay, so draw a line, and then so okay, so then come to this point here, so draw a line to this side. Okay, so I believe you can see what I'm doing. So from this point now, I'll now take a measurement of 72 millimeters from this point, 72 millimeters from this point on this line. So there is it. So take 72 millimeters, because there is a curve around it, as you can see in the diagram. So this is 72 millimeters here. So I will also come here and take a measurement of 72 millimeters. So looking at what I have here, this is already 72 millimeters. This is already 72 millimeters. So, and then so I will come here and take 72 millimeters here. So this is 72 millimeters here. Okay, then so I take 72 millimeters to this side. So let me produce the curve so that we can see what I am doing here. And so let me first produce this. So this curve. So I need to join this together first. So join this together first from here to here, like this. And then so I will join it. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to draw a line from here. So a straight line from here. Okay, so I'll draw a straight line from here like this. So to join this, so a straight line from here like this. So then so on this part I need to take 50. So I need to take 50 here. So just look at what I'm doing. So I need to take 50 millimeters. So 50 millimeters from here to here. So don't forget that the rest from here to here will now be 22 millimeters. So also I will take 50 millimeters from here. So this is 50. So and then I need to join this together. So I may need to clean something here. I may need to clean this. So from here, so I will join this together with this like this. See that the object is coming out little by little. So I need to clean this one. Okay. So with this 50 millimeters that I said I want to take here, so this is 50 millimeters here. This is 50 millimeters. So I'm going to okay, then let me take that 50 again here. Let me take 50 here. So this is 50 millimeters. This is 50 millimeters. So I'm going to join these 3 points. So I'm going to join these 3 points together. Or let me see. Okay, so I will need to join this together. Okay, let me first of all draw this. So this is a work that you have to be careful when you are doing it. So then I will join this together with this like this, and then this line, I'm going to make this line a thick line. Okay, so this is how it should look. This is how it should look. And then so I need to join this together. So this point 50 that I've gotten here, I need to join it together. Okay, so this part now I'm going to blend this together. Alright, so I may need to remove some things there. So okay, now so from here to here, so from here to here is 50 millimeters. So I will join this point, join this together. Okay, join this together. Then I will take 50 millimeters from here. So this is, I'll take 50 millimeters from here to here. So this is 50. So here now, I will join this together. So join this, so I join this together with this, like this. Okay, then I will draw a line from here, connect it to this point here, like this. Okay, so I believe you can see it. Then this will be made a thick line from here to here. Okay, all right, so you can see what the work is. We have work is done. So the next thing that I'm going to do here is to produce a circle. That is the circle. That is the circle around here. So this circle, this inner circle now, so I need to produce this. So don't forget that the diameter of that is 50 millimeters. So I'll take 25 millimeters from here, 25 to this side, and 25 to this side. Then I'll take 25 millimeters 25 millimeters down and 25 millimeters up. You can see that you have many lines here, so you have to be very careful with the lines so that you not get confused. So okay. So take it easy. So the square is out. The square is out. So I can see the square. So okay. So I'll join the longest diagonal together. Longest diagonal, I'll join them together. I think it's force. Okay. So join this together with this, and so this goes together with this. So watch my video on how to produce isometric circle, so you will know how to do this. So it's not something hard. Okay, then I'll take my compass. Put it here at this point. All right. So I will draw a curve like this. Then so I bring it here. Then put it at this point, extend it here, this, okay, so it goes like this. Then I'll put at this point, and alright, so that is the circle. So this is the work. It's as simple as I've shown it here. All you need to do is to practice it. It's very simple. So all you need to do is to practice. So once you can practice this, you definitely get it better and better and better. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. God bless you.